Hello everybody, welcome back to Jurassic Collectibles, and tonight another Legacy Collection review. This is the Isla Sorna Expedition Pack. It comes with an InGen Unimog, a Mercedes vehicle, the first ever release of Deer to Stark, 3 compies just at the back here, as well as this tiger striped Velociraptor. So this is a John Bell concept vehicle, which is really awesome. I suggest you watch the Behind the Gates episode on this toy to learn more about that. If we spin it around and take a look at the back, you can see we have got the vehicle. You've got data the compies can attach to him, the transport, which they're presenting as a transport for the Raptor in this case, but they're also showing that it opens up and it has got a lift. And then we have the Velociraptor, which is part of the facts app, we have data, and the truck itself. So I love these Isla Sorna vehicles. I really hope we get more of them next year. That gorgeous backdrop, as you can see there as well, with the trees that we see on Sorna for the game trail. And without any further ado, guys, we are going to open this one up. So, okay, so guys, I do want to come in for a second here and just say that these plastic tags are ridiculous. They are so tight on these figures, and I don't think you can pull them apart. I think the only way that they come apart is by cutting them off. But this one here is so tight around this figure's ankle that any attempts to remove it are scratching the plastic on the bars here. So that is disappointing. Okay, so here we have the set out of the packaging. You can see we have got the large InGen capture vehicle, we've got data, we've got the tiger striped Raptor, and we've got some compies. And I have to say off the bat, whoever decided to put these plastic ties all around the cage piece on this truck needs to go back to packaging school. That was a horrific unboxing experience. A lot of the cage is scratched as a result of it, and I am not particularly happy about that at all. Beyond that, let's take a closer look at the other items of the set. We'll start with the compies. So you get one compy, which is this version, which has got the longer tail, as you can see there, and you get 2 which are this version, which have got the shorter tail, and they are sort of wrapping around the figure. And just like the other Legacy Collection figures, you can put them on data and wrap them around him, so you can recreate that iconic scene. Now, Data himself comes in his fully decked out appearance, so you can see that really actually quite fantastic head sculpt there with some great paint. The safari shirt, the vest, the belt, and then down to the legs. I am disappointed that the boots are the same colour as the legs. They could have been painted differently. He does, as you can see there, actually have a bit of weird sort of fleshy paint around the cuff as well. The belt you can detach, so you can remove the belt entirely should you so wish. And on that belt, as you can see just there, if I get it in focus, we have got Data's cattle prod. So that is quite a cool accessory. It does have the bronze kind of colour end to it if I put it in his hand, as you can see just there. Get that in focus. So that is a cool accessory. Data, obviously a Legacy Collection figure, has the articulation you would expect. He does also have a removable jacket, so if you want to get the appearance he has later in the film, you can. A weird thing with this figure though is the elbow joints do not want to go in particularly close to the body. As you can see there, he sort of holds this pose. Now, one thing I did want to show you is an accessory I bought to go with my Data, which is this rifle here from Marauder Gunrunners, which is very, very close to the rifle he uses in the film. This is a FAL, his is a slightly modified one, and you can see there he has got his rifle. So I will have my Data pose with this. He'll have his belt wrapped around him with the cattle prod and also the jacket on as sort of my definitive Data. So that is quite cool. And then we have the Tiger Stripe Raptor, same sculpt we're used to seeing in the Legacy Collection at this point. The lighter brown strokes there, and obviously a part of the Dino Facts app, something I forgot to show in the Barry video. You can see just there. Has got the opening and closing jaw, as you can see just there. And all of the usual articulation. No toe claw paint on these, unfortunately. And this, while a nice rendition of the Tiger Stripe Raptor, I am sure will be dwarfed by whatever we eventually get in the Hammond collection. Now, the thing you've all been waiting for, the Unimog itself, is a really hefty vehicle. My initial hope when seeing this is that for Jurassic World's 10th anniversary, I would love to get the mobile veterinary unit vehicle. I do just want to show you quickly, if we look just there, you can see the scratches there as well. And then particularly quite prevalent there, where I had to get those plastic tags off. So I really do not know what Mattel was thinking with those. Was not a smart inclusion at all, and I am actually quite annoyed about that. But beyond that, this is a cool vehicle. It's in the same colour scheme as the vehicle that came with Roland, so we will look at them together at the end. You can see we have got stickers for the mirrors. We've got the InGen logos on the doors. On the front, you have a lot of sticker details for the lights. You have a winch, an InGen logo, again a protective cage, and also more lights, which looks really, really awesome. We can open up the doors. You can see they open nice and widely. And if I shine a torch in there for you briefly, you can see that looking at the inside there, you've got the dash, you've got the steering wheel, the stick shift in the middle, and 2 seats with plenty of legroom. So really, really nice vehicle. And what you do have on the side here is peg holes as well, so you can take a figure and peg hole them onto the side of the vehicle if you want to have them standing like that, which is very cool. Now, the cage on the back itself, they do show as holding the Velociraptor sort of captured, which it can do if you want it to. The back of it does open very nicely, as you can see just there, to allow access to the flatbed. And what you can also do is raise up these side pieces just here, so they give you more of a complete kind of cage aesthetic. And with those up, you do have lights just there as well, which look really awesome. And when you drop the Raptor back in now, it feels a lot more enclosed. But that's not everything. What this does as well is lifts up. That is as far up as it will go. And if I bring our camera up, you can see just there, you can then get this observation platform for your human characters who are exploring Isla Sorna. And one final detail I want to show you on this is the fact that on the truck bed there are a lot of claw marks and things, as you can see just there as well as a couple of pegs for characters' feet. So all in all, I absolutely adore this pack. I honestly wouldn't have a bad thing to say about it if it wasn't for the issue with the packaging of the truck. I think that this is such a love letter to the Lost World. I think we've been really lucky with all of the Lost World toys we've got so far, and I hope that we see more next year. We've got a Unimog, we've got the Hunter vehicle, now we need a Hummer to round the collection out. With all of that said, guys, that's my thoughts, but as always, I'd love to know yours. Let me know what you think of this set in the comments below. Make sure to like, favourite and subscribe. And until the next video, take care and have a great week.